Afenyo-Markin and them who saw a video be. Hey, it's 6 o'clock. It's 11 in Ghana. And then Friday on. Okay. Afenyo-Markin a video be and the video. So we share video now. Mobile.
So this morning, I have a simple message to all of us MPP members. I know that we are all heartbroken, we are all disappointed, we are all depressed and not happy about the outcome of the elections. It is to be expected, because when you go into an election and you don't win, it comes with a lot of such disappointment. But that was yesterday. Today is another day. The way to prepare for the future is hard work, forgiveness, and a collective determination to sacrifice for the good of the party. Calling each other names, saying all manner of things on radio, social media, TV is not the way to go. I will plead with all of us. Let's move on as a party. We cannot say that everything was perfect, but even so, let's manage it internally. The party, through National Council, has already mandated the Professor Okoye Committee to undertake some work. Let's all patiently wait for that day. And when the report comes, we deal with it internally. Our friends in NDC who are celebrating victory today have been where we are before. 2016, we all recall what happened to them, but they didn't give up. Today, they have overwhelming majority in Parliament. I believe that this almighty few of 88 in Parliament would make history come 2028. I believe it in my heart. I can see determination in the high eyes of our members in Parliament. Indeed, we had a disappointment in 1996, leading to our poor performance in Parliament, 61 seats. But J.H. Mensah led that team. And in less than 4 years, they turned the corner. We won majority in Parliament and took the presidency. I believe that we can make it again, one more time. All we have as a party is a legacy of Akufo-Addo, and by extension, the foundation that was laid in the Kufuor era. These are the combined legacies that as a party we will stand on come 2028. Let us not forget about this. It's okay to express a displeasure against a party leader, a foot soldier, but let's know and bear in mind that the way to deal with it is not to go out there and say all manner of things. So, dear party members, let's take it easy on ourselves. Let's not be too hard on ourselves. It's a period of Lent. As Christians, let's use this period to reflect. Reflect, raise our higher selves, go deep, deep, deep into our inner being, and come out with a new beginning. For our colleagues who are Muslims, who are also doing their fasting, use the Ramadan period to reflect deep, 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 deep. And I'm sure at the end of it, we'll come out with a new resolve to chart through the storm. We can make it. I know we can make it happen. God bless us. God be with us. May God strengthen us as we walk through these low moments to make our party, the MPP, strong again. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
And I don't have time to play that concert video on my show, but I want Ghanaians to understand, say, sa video na Afenyo-Markin here, no. It's been over 12 weeks. To about NPP losing here. So ask yourself, why is Afenyo-Markin now coming out with a video saying that calling each other names isn't the way to go? Let's move on. And the Afenyo-Markin video I catch NPP for say, "Me and Frefre Houdin, mommy and bread together. Let's move on." There's a problem. Right now, we all know say Afenyo-Markin did not deserve the majority leader then. From what Oseche Mensah said, you know, now a regional balance. They wanted to use somebody from the central region, not necessarily somebody who was cut for the job. He is not qualified. That's why we are seeing the lapses in his leadership qualities. Now, Afenyo-Markin is seeing something. Me catch the Ghana for say, Afenyo-Markin leading the MPP, they cannot stop anything in Ghana Parliament. I've told you. I know sometimes the NPP followers, NDC followers, and Ghanaians get frustrated when he's fooling. But the reality is that he is understanding, say, and now I started to say, Asantifoko Kosono, they are gearing up to take over the party. Oseche Mensah Bonsunanti and all your interviews, he was telling the party for to say, losing parliament was Afenyo-Markin's fault, and that if he was the leader, he would have brought parliament to the people, at least the grassroots of the party, for them to know how to protect the parliamentary seats. Oseche Mensah Bonsu is letting the NPP base understand, say, this guy is a twerp, and our defeat in parliament, it should be linked directly to him. Debi Amikache Ghana for say, Afenyo-Markin, he has never been a leader and he can never be a leader. You know why? Because one, Afenyo-Markin is a selfish brat. He thinks everything is about him. Even when he did this video, you could see that he is talking about protecting his position and his ambition as a politician, but not the holistic party problem or person solving. No. Afenyo-Markin is playing on the minds of the MPP in some way, Jimmy. He knows you are stupid. He has been with you for all these years. He has measured your level of emotions. He knows your emotions are very, very weak. So every time, he sits and he plans for you people and he uses you people like pigs. Into this video he put out there, it is to protect his leadership as a minority. He is not doing anything. Let me tell you. From the day John Mahama and NDC for about parliament, Afenyo-Markin has not been able to stop anything. And see what happened. In parliament today, they have passed all the deputy ministers. Afenyo-Markin cannot stop anything. He cannot. From the beginning, he made the MPP followers believe, he was lying to them. Nana do Dankwa Akufo-Addo choose Afenyo-Markin because they knew say obeye bedinama not because he was competent. In the Oseche Mensah Bonsu radio, he was letting you people understand say Senka you're not a leading MPP or parliamentar, this defeat would have never happened. And it is looking like if the leadership does not change, the MPP are going to drop more seats, and in 2028 they might come to 14. From what we know and our data we are working with now, if they don't take care, 2028 Afenyo-Markin, who does not have any leadership qualities to be able to galvanize the base. Because what is so attractive about Afenyo-Markin to make those who didn't vote for the NPP in 2024 vote for NPP 2028? What is so exciting about him? Nothing. He backs and fool himself, but he cannot get the work done. Let me tell you, 88 MPs or Oseche Mensah Bonsu can make impact. I'm telling you. If you are reasonable, you are smart, and you know how parliament works, Oseche Mensah Bonsu can use 88 MPs. He will make parliament. He will make impact in parliament. You'll be shocked. But I see this fool, it's about himself. Parliament, because he does not understand what he represents. Because he thinks it's a fashion show. He thinks MPP for no. And you see, I don't blame him. He has analyzed the party. He has moved with you people. Or he said 99% of you people are foolish. So this thing he did, this thing he put out there, say Afenyo-Markin doing some sexy video. It is not for the party. It is to protect a minority position. Because you see, our ambition, or just so to be the president because we need some party more mre. When I saw his video, I was like, Akwa Wegin Sagana for Jimmy. The NPP, they can get a potent, intelligent leader who understands leadership and can basically reach out to the other side. That person can make the NPP powerful in parliament. What you are seeing here. And then I catch NPP for to say, Afenyo-Markin cannot stop anything in parliament. Mahama is almost 60 days in office. Afenyo-Markin to me stop it at one thing. But he's always talking about his shirt. Kwasia, you're losing 1.8 gap. You are telling me about the shirt you are wearing. Go to Mexico. The shirt you are wearing, it has 2-star review. 2-star review. Where Jiminti? To Ghana, you are not proud of a material made in Ghana. You are in Parliament of Ghana defending a shirt made by some Vietnamese for a Cuban, for a slave like you to wear. You are very, very dumb and stupid. You have lost your sense of originality. You don't even know who you are. How can you lead people to win power? So stupid and shameful that you go to a Cuban parliament and the leader of business or the opposition will stand up and say, this shirt is from Ghana. It is a, hey, he does not represent anything. Wait, Jimmy. See, leadership. And you have to learn it. It comes with humility. That's the first principle of leadership. This guy does not understand it because he got the position on a silver platter. Because Akufo-Addo just took Oseche Mensah-Bonsu out and say, you come. Oh yeah, nipa, but you're doing something to lead the NPP. That is why they are here today. Afenyo-Markin having 137, he could not galvanize the party. He could not make sure the MPs were together. He could not coordinate. And lose sitting in there. So Afenyo-Markin leads this party for the next 6 months. I swear to God, NPP will lose almost it back at 12. This is the same guy who told you that NDC will win the elections from the Ashanti region. I work with data, Papa. I called Ghana's election 3 days. Now I'm electoral commissioner on calling elections. I know what I am talking. So because I'm a gumu party now, I've already set plan for you people. I have your chat too. Me, myself, and my team, we have drafted a plan for you. We have your data, your source data. We have you, your bile. What you people, we can enter your brains. We know how your level of intelligence may be able to. So when I tell you that I'll take you, I'll keep you in opposition for 42 years, I know what I'm talking about. I called Ghana's election 2024, 3 days. Now it's into me calling elections. You know why? Because we know what we are doing. It is a good MPP. Respect me. Humble yourself. Because me good MPP. Me good no. Me na me catch all. Me work to party for fra. Sebio representing the whole Ghana, not a few. I will close, I will shut, I will nullify NPP. Mojen say kasa keke. Ma catch them for 4 years. Me see me good party no. I will take power from the Ashanti region. I'm see your base in Piabontin. Mu base in no. Your base, mu party in na mo to abano. Muni nipa bi free baby abiem. And I will tap into the little one left. Me see me, God being on my side, and I have a solid team behind me, and me humbling myself and knowing said I will tap. Major molest 12 seats in 2028. 12. I'll give you 12 seats. Next time when you see a young Aigbe boy who was trained in the Ashanti region, you respect him. Not just by heart. Do you know what we know? Do you know where we have been to get here? We understand Ghana politics, the dynamics. May catch them. This guy is the weak link of the NPP. I'm telling you. Oseche Mensah-Bonsu and Nanti, he was telling you people that. Sani radio tour no. And no na ma kwa we have video no. Mr. S, get me the video. Na me ma Ghana phone. It's Osha kra na ye osre. Osha video na say na kwa we odun say ye Jimmy ana. Osha video about say this is the cheapest. I have it here, Mr. S. Share video here. Look at this. Watch this.
So this morning I have a simple message to all of us MPP members. I know that we are all heartbroken, we are disappointed, we are all depressed and not happy about the outcome of the elections. It is to be expected. Because when you go into an election and you don't win, it comes with a lot of such disappointments. But that was yesterday. Today is another day. The way to prepare for the future is hard work, forgiveness, and a collective determination to sacrifice for the good of the party. Calling each other names, saying all manner of things on radio, social media, TV is not the way to go. I will plead with all of us. Let's move on as a party. We cannot say that everything was perfect. But even so, let's manage it internally. The party, through National Council, has already mandated the Professor Okoye Committee to undertake some work. Let's all patiently wait for that day. And when the report comes, we deal with it internally.
Yeah. I as a Sunday marriage counselor, you know, marriage is always good. Kwasia, would you see Jimmy? Drama say, oh, drama king. Kwasia to, would you see Jimmy? He knows that Asantefono are putting a team together. Ombetuno. Now, MPP can never succeed with Afenyo-Markin. Never. He knows. He has seen it. Now, how did you become a minority leader? Not on merit. It was never on merit. That means there are people who are equally better than you. So why are you leading them? There are people who are better than you. So why are you leading them? The reality is hitting. He's beginning to know. It's a party as anti-4 party. And for the MPP to see a little bit of light, this guy has to go. So Afenyo-Markin was the one who started the idea or say chairman Sabonsu. Afenyo-Markin started or the Japan. They knew what they were doing. They thought they were going to win the elections because they were targeting Atu-Forcing seats. Afenyo-Markin catch the Kufuado so Obetumaji Atu-Forcing seat in MPP. They thought they could rig the election and win. It took for the Jimmy no only carried the multinational say okay and the yenny or say chairman Sabonsu so for Ashanti region and the Papa be and free homba. So the idea was Afenyo-Markin to come in, take the seat in the central region and nullify Atu-Forcing. That was their target. Kwasiato. So this guy now knows. They have seen it. And he has seen it. See when who's Asantefoni making moves. After when we say Nekufu the nini ho. Right now, when we say we defense biya, it's my video. Na menkasa is a Sunday school marriage counselor. Na menkanch MP for them because someone te brofo. Sankofo we na oni omokasa we mo. Nkofo we na oni omokasa. We na oni neka brofo roti.
Kwasia oba besia. Wabo bosia, wabo aba besia. Wabo bosia 200 million. Woso de fa kwadu. Na kwadu ewurade adu ebiliboma. Ebiliboma na ba uchimi no. Ene me nyu aba no meka mo fani kwaje. Kwadu ebiliboma ewurade adu e ba sai. Sia oba besia. Wabo bosia, wabo aba besia. Wabo bosia 200 million. Woso de fa kwadu. Na kwadu ewurade adu ebiliboma. Ebiliboma na ba uchimi no. Ene me nyu aba no meka.
We na Afenyo-Markin ni omutu wakasa. We mu about na brofo no and you know we no. Brofo na okaro ka kira kwa we. Ni aso no wate wonga. Yeso no wate wonga. We jimi ama no kura. Wakoto de en. Shirt free Mexico, Cuba. And what akonwa tim. Ono ne taxes na wo de ato akodwa kwase ato ka brofo. Nipa na ka brofo no nie. We na wo do brofo ka kire no. O de unye serious guy. MPP lost ni nyina. MPP now some lose elections no. The number of seats MPP losing our parliament no. Afenyo-Markin. Don't you know? The party lost touch with the members of parliament because the leader of that members of parliament then did not understand why the grassroots needed the MPs. He was just looking at Akufo-Addo. I'm telling you. And even though I know Oseche Mensah-Bonsu is a criminal, he's a thief, he's a hypocritical disease of a politician, and can pene emomu lose this margin. At least 100 seats. At least 100 then kobe and I say be 83 and 91 kobe to 91. Na motete Ghana and kwasiasem arrogance. What do you know in politics? Asantefo no me catch them say when they are in opposition me a daring to say cobra. Asantefo MPP opposition to say North Korea lethal bomb and blasting them kakra tin obewuna pie wodum boom. Asantefo MPP were opposition a disease a toilet mumwa ochina be kona 1 ade be china 1,000 dangerous because they believe in lies. He has seen the glimpses of danger. Yato Abe 12 weeks you could not tell the base and the party just after a week say this is what's supposed to happen. 12 weeks. Dear na Afenyo-Markin video we when we say ne talk ka. Mo party no me maka kire mo. And obi ka no. Kevin, give them 1 seat per region. Remember 16 seats. Every region where you need 1. But you say me dia agro. Time ani e ka Ashanti region. We will take power from Ashanti. Now me say dia agro. Me say ye be mam region bia baako. Ye be G seat ni na aka 16. You have no idea. You see what John Mahama is doing? You will be shocked. And the NDC is going to build a new plant. The NDC, one of the best energy ministers in Ghana, John Abujinapo. JJ is going to build a new plant. A new gas plant. There be a NDC bar, build a plant. Every time the NDC comes to power, they build a plant. They are back again, NDC. They are going to build another plant. Because that plant now we're using, it cannot take the amount of gas that needs to be supplied to Ghanaians for power. In the end, first cabinet meeting, John Mahama and energy minister, John Jinapo, they have come to that conclusion that a new plant is going to be built. Now, this is what we are doing. Mamencho BB, so I want to the air can I see plant in there, gas plant no. Gas plant. Right now, we are supplying power almost 300 whatever to Burkina Faso. Now, look at what is going to happen. Maybe I want to we are say the NDC almost a shekruno. See a new plant. Sa power na yedima Burkina Faso no. What is going to happen is sa power no yebet me jai sa gas no yebet me stay or Ghana planting. Meaning we have gotten some extra power. Now, sa new plant in the crano, you bet me yibi. Sa energy nibi near the Burkina. Burkina will be paying. Now, what is going to happen is the new plant, there still be reserved energy. Now, sa sikana yeje fi Burkina hono, we will use that money to service our plant in Ghana. Meaning, power flow will be etc. So, what the John Mahama administration wants to do, that we need to build a new plant. And that plant, it will serve as a backup, even though it's going to have the same power and bigger than what we have. What we are going to have in Ghana, they're using a home camp because right now, plant here using Ghana now, energy be SR de Burkina Faso. Even though we are making money, it's going against us because at the end of the day, when you take the money, you still need to go buy gas. So what you have to do is you need to have another plant that at the end of the day, the one you are using at home, you don't touch it. So technically, you have full capacity with our own plant. And then the next one we are building, you bet to my ton kakra, not diaka womuno, yasa dia supportive here. Into every time we will have excess power. That was the idea John Mahama Mujama MPP for. For 8 years in Kwasiafo we am fine te, and I say toilet paper and kahun. The NDC are back. The thinkers are back. The reasonable people are back. They are going to build it. Yen nyina yeti and Kwasiafo mo hwe. E bedroom brebi. Kwasiabi beka say na NDC be ye dien. Mu amolai timba munye dina mundem sani ade mu abe 1 year ni John Mahama ne NDC almost solve it onti asia tuko togo because there's no money and they are doing their best to keep the lights on. kakra wo no and ye nyina ye use into hwe na say o won kire won tiase go to Togo because that problem is being solved. Obi a betwa ntro nkire obi a and obi anso so obi aso biem. Governance is between you and us. We are all building this nation together. Ebi ni wo we will all share. John Mahama is not going to lie to you. John Abujinapo is not going to lie to anybody. Kakra na wo no we will share it. Nkwasiafo we bo ka gu ho and the sikebi da ho bia ka. How do you get gas? But still, they are trying to find a way to build a new plant to make sure say enough because our plant using this we are not supposed to touch any power from it and share it. We are supposed to let it be a full Ghanaian supplier. And ni say a chest power ni be. The new plant in the between kakra de matogu any Burkina. Not still kakra na kare de so papa so. That is how we need to build our nation. Into mo ahemfo no, mo asofo no, mo kwa asore dem a ahemfo no mo kan kire ma asore for say John Mahama say be ye plant foforo. Yakofa Ameriba ya mudi John Mahama tem na ndesi Kumasi. Ameri na yakofa ba na Kumasi fomba mo ye demonstration etwi moto ase no and there is Kumasi ma mo power. Into obi anka na nuntum. Obi antwe obi antro. Ghana na yete no kakra wo ho no eno na ye beche. Till say ye be solve problem na e wo ho no. Ekufu adom wo ho na dum so wo ho. Na ehye mutirim kwasiafo na modwen say ekufu adom be wi ni abetwa yentro. We will build this country and we will use truth to build Ghana. Won tiase atogo nwa. Get out.